All right, y'all. I want you to imagine this, okay? We're walking through the streets of Puerto Plata, just looking for something cool to do when we get off the cruise ship. Next thing you know, we're inside this small cigar factory, and by the end of it, we're rolling our own cigars like we've been doing it for years. Well, not exactly, but still, you kind of get what I'm talking about. But that's not even the best part. This is going to be one of those stories that make you want to take a detour on your next trip. I promise that. All right, so let's start in the DR. So have you ever wondered what it's like to be inside a real Dominican cigar factory? Maybe to even roll your very own cigar? Well, today we're going to have just that experience. I've been welcomed with open arms by Cremo Cigars here in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, and they're going to give me the entire run-through of the operation to share with you. So if you ever visit here, this is definitely one of those things you want to add to your list if you're an avid cigar smoker or you just enjoy good vibes. So you ready? Let's go inside. Cremo Cigars. They've been around since 1896. I didn't know much about them before I stepped in, but what I saw, what I smelled, what I tasted, and as a matter of fact, Cremo Cigars is one of the oldest cigar manufacturers in America. I mean, they were started in Manhattan, New York. And I know you're saying cigars, New York, that don't really matter, but hear me out. You'll understand more as we go through the video. All right, so let's kick things off in Puerto Plata. You see, nestled behind this modest exterior is a hand-rolled legacy passed down through generations. And I got the full factory tour.
This factory has been since 1896. That factory makes the tobacco, cigar with Cuban steel also. The stick that we use it, and the stick that we use it is Cuban. Right there we have the plant of tobacco. Okay. This is the 3 different figures that we use it for tobacco. For make a strong tobacco, we use a 3 ligero and 1 viso or 1 seco. It depends what wrapper we go to use it. Okay. For normal cigar, we use it 2 ligero and 1 viso or 1 seco. Again, is the what wrapper we go to use it. For example, if we use it Connecticut or Corojo, we use it 2 ligero and 1 seco. Oh, wow. For Habano, we use it 3 ligero and 1 seco. Because the Habano is the wrapper dark and it's the strong wrapper. Habano is a Cuban wrapper. And do you know, it's a strong. We really? Make a strong, medium, and a small cigar. This is that we're using. Oh, wow. You can smell it and touch it. We're using wine and water for make more easy for rolling the cigar. Really? Yeah. Oh, that actually smells real good. Yeah. Do you know, every fillet, wrapper, and blender that we use it come the same plant. Really? We don't take other plant. We take one plant and we remove every fillet and every wrapper that we go to use it. Oh, wow. The same plant. This is the seco. The seco contributes with flavor and aroma for the tobacco. This is other seco. This seco is Habano. Here we have ligero. The ligero gives you high nicotine and spicy flavor. Ah, this is what gives you that little kick. Yeah. And this is the viso. The viso go between ligero and seco. I saw the tobacco, leaves aged to perfection, and yes, I even got my own hands dirty. So now you go to start your classroom to make your cigar. Oh, I get to try to do it. Here we are the classroom, and you are the student for make the cigar. Oh, okay. You go to sit down right there. Okay. And make. This is the blender that you go to use it. This is the 3 figures that I showed you before. This is ligero, seco, and viso. All right. This is my workstation. Yeah. Okay. Your teacher name is Ali. Ali? Yeah. Pleasure to meet you, Ali. She's a Cuban girl, and this is that you go to use it first.
Okay.
This is the blender. Now take it other, the beautiful. You need to open the blender and remove the scent.
Is it?
This.
Oh goodness, this is not as easy as it looks when you're watching someone else do it.
You can do it like this also.
This is definitely not as easy as it looks when you're watching somebody else do it.
And you see the world to make the tobacco easy, but it's not easy.
All right, so that's done. They walked me through the entire process from selecting the right filler to wrapping it tight. The level of focus and discipline that they have, I mean, it's crazy. It's like watching a chef in a Michelin-starred kitchen. Just the kitchen's a little smokier than that one probably would be. Now look, I ain't gonna lie. My first roll was a hot mess. Uneven draw, looked more like grown folk stuff.
This is your cigar. And this is your cigar. You take 2 cigars for 1.
Wow. But my teacher, she was real patient with me. She taught me step by step. And when I finally lit it up, woo, to the aging room. Ooh, now this. Oh.
This room is our wall. Here we had different cigars that we make it. The strong cigar is that part, Torpedo, Toro, Sublime, Cañonazo, and Belicoso. Right there, that cigar is a Cuban cigar.
Oh.
The people make that cigar, they need to be at the level 9 for make it.
Oh, wow.
You see?
That is beautiful.
This cigar is Salomon. That cigar is Hemingway. We call it Gordito.
Gorditos, yeah. That's the boss cigar. That's
yeah.
When you're sitting up and you're like, yeah.
This is Prominent.
Whoa.
It's like the Churchy, but it's more big.
How long does it take to smoke that?
1 day.
A whole day? Just all this?
No, it's not a whole day.
It might take me a whole day.
Maybe because you are new to make the cigar.
Oh.
This is the Adema. This is like the Salomon.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Right there. This is all the light cigar. This is Petit, Perlita. Perlita we have with the wrapped Brulé, Habano, and Connecticut. And Petit we have with the wrapped Connecticut, San Andrés, Habano Dark, Habano White, Habano Brown, and Corojo.
Wow.
In this part, we have the medium cigar, Robusto, Mareva, and right there, this is the flavors.
Oh, you actually do flavored cigars?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
wow.
make with mint, clove, and note. This clove, you can smell it.
Wow. And I don't ever really smoke anything flavored, but that smells good.
This is Robusto. This is a good cigar. This is clove only.
Oh, wow. If you guys could smell what it smells like in this room right now, you would be in heaven. All my sisters and brothers of the leaf, you would be in heaven. This
is mint.
Mint.
Yeah.
So when you're rolling it, you basically take it and put it in?
This we put in the wrapper.
Oh, in the wrapper.
And in the wrapper, we take the wrong hat for 12 days or 10 days. And we put it right there. And after that time, we take the wrapper and make the cigar.
Oh, wow.
This is anise.
Oh, I bet that smells amazing. Woo-hoo-hoo, there you go. So it doesn't always have to be sweet. It could just be fragrant.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I'm...
Only with the flavors.
Only with the flavors.
Yeah. Because the Robusto, Mareva, this is a medium cigar.
Okay.
We make ligero, like 2 ligero or 3 ligero. It depends what wrapper we go to using.
Okay.
And the Torpedo, we make with 3 ligero, 4 ligero. The Torpedo and Toro. This is more strong cigar.
Oh, wow. All right. So you're going to have to help me pick out a couple of, I must try cigars.
Well, If you want to smoke cigar with coffee or rum, I recommend Torpedo and Toro.
Okay.
But if you want with whiskey, Salomon, Hemingway, Diadema, because that cigar is very good with whiskey.
Oh.
Excellent.
And see, a lot of people don't know that. I know in the States, everybody just grabs a bourbon or a whiskey and they smoke the cigar. And I'm like, sometimes I think that leaves like a dry feel, depending on the cigar you're smoking.
It depends.
I always tell people, like, where are the cigars made? In Caribbean warm climates. What do they normally drink? Rum, coffee. And they're like, oh, we never thought about it like that. So what if there's someone that wants to drink tequila? What cigar would they, or would you just say stay away from?
It's like the rum or coffee for tequila. But for whiskey, I recommend this.
Oh,
Salomon,
all right. So
Hemingway.
whiskey lovers, now you see, this is an insider. This is what you need to smoke when you're doing your bourbon and whiskey. Everything else, do some rum and coffee.
Yeah.
Wine even?
Wine is also good.
Good.
But it depends on what wine you go to. Because if you already drink white wine or red, they change the flavors.
I've never had a Cremo cigar before, but if this is any indication of how most of the stuff in that room is going to taste, then you probably need to start making this one of your must-haves in your humidor. Trust, I'm going to try quite a bit of them over the next couple of days, and especially when I get back home. But as of right now, this is a pretty good little smoke.
So just like that, you just got a VIP experience behind the scenes from beginning to end, from the leaf all the way to the finished product. I just got to say thank you. The amount of expertise and training and the years to make something that people cherish and that can strike up conversations and bring people together from all walks of life happens with something as simple as a plant. Excuse me. Something as simple as a seed in the ground to a finished product. So now we're going to go over to the lounge where we're actually going to sip some more, smoke some more, and have ourselves a good time. What would you like to see? Would you do this if you come to Puerto Plata? Let me know down in the comments below. But this has been an amazing experience.
Now, outside of the factory, they've got this little lounge set up too. Nothing fancy, just chill. The locals hang out. There's music playing. Felt like I belonged there for a minute. And that's rare. I actually was thinking of maybe I should just stay. All right, so whether you're a cigar aficionado or you're just cigar curious like most, this journey into the world of Cremo Cigars might have you booking a cruise just to stop in Puerto Plata so you can check it out and bring some home yourself.
So you've got two different things that you can do. You can either go to the factory and have the cigar rolling experience, the factory tour experience, or you can just simply come down to the lounge and they have just plenty of Cremo branded cigars. They also have other Dominican brands, a couple of Cubans, and one of the best liquor selections I've found around. So you pick your poison, or you can do them all together. Do the tour and then come over here with your friends, your family, or just by yourself, relax with a good smoke, a good coffee, or a good cocktail, or just some good rum and have an amazing time.
But the story, it didn't end there. You see, Cremo's not just Dominican. They've got a full-blown spot in Miami too. So fast forward a couple of weeks and me and Addie are pulling up to check it out. Real smooth, real classy. You can tell they took the time to make it feel like a cigar lounge, not just like a storefront or a factory. Same name, totally different vibe. I mean, we're in Miami, standing in Cremo's U.S. home. Sleek, sophisticated, and full of the same Dominican soul. And we didn't just tour this time. We got another full-on rolling lesson. Again, this time with the master blenders and a full lounge vibe. And Addie got a chance to roll her very first cigar. And you know, she hangs with me, but she ain't about that cigar life. So if you're a first timer like she is, check this experience out.
He's gonna took the vein in the middle You can see that vein is very thick and long. We have to take out that vein because it can break the cigar from the inside. And also, it makes the cigar very spicy. So he's gonna stretch it. He's gonna put one half on top of the other. Then the first leaf of seco, he's gonna roll it, put it in his left hand, and he's gonna take another one, make the same thing, and put it in his left hand. You can see they're all aligned on top. Okay? Then the ligero right in the middle, and the viso. Same thing. He's gonna fold it and in the middle. And he's gonna cut, separate that into halves, one on top and the other one upside down. It's gonna start rolling. Use your thumbs. You have to be tight, but not too much, because you have the oxygen have to go through the cigar, so it can.
Some air.
Exactly. Move your hands from right to left. Very important. And that's it. That's the filler. Now it's your turn.
We are going to compare that cigar that you made in DR.
It's gonna be I can already tell.
Women,
Because he knows I'm a perfectionist.
women are better. Women are better at this.
So I take this one, right?
2 secos, yes.
Yeah.
Take that.
So you already remember. I had to go.
See? I pay
Both of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pero dale más enfoque a ellos. Okay, if he's saying wait.
Seco, seco,
Seco.
piso.
Yeah, the phone. We're gonna go from right to left. Okay. So
One seco.
one seco.
Oh, I'm going too fast.
Watch the instructor.
You have 2 leaves there. Okay, these leaves are very moist. The other ones were very dry. These ones are very moist. So they break very, very easily. So please be careful. You're gonna stretch it first. And then you're gonna cut only a little bit at the top. Okay? And then you're gonna make like a curve. So you have this arc. You're gonna start with the foot of the cigar. And you're gonna see, he's gonna roll with his right and stretch with his left. Okay, he's placing his fingers on top of the veins so he don't break the leaf. He's gonna use smokable glue. It's a vegetable glue. It does not taste, it does not smell, it's edible. And then, with that part between the veins, he's gonna make 2 straight cuts. And he's gonna put glue all over it so he can start doing the head of the cigar. You have to always go up because you have to be able to see all the layers. And then between the veins, he's gonna put glue, and with the casquillo, he's gonna make a circle, press hard. Okay, because that's not sharpened. Place the cigar on top, break it with 2 fingers. Make it look pretty. Place it. He's gonna cut. And he's done. Okay, one more time. Pay attention. Stretch it.
First,
Smile.
press.
Manage here in. It's cute.
Mm-hmm.
It looks just like his. I'm basically a professional at this.
All right, so I had to ask, what's the story behind Cremo Cigars? Because I'm sure, like me, it's not a brand that you were really familiar with. And to better answer all that, I had an opportunity to sit down with the man himself, the owner and CEO of Cremo Cigars, Mr. Santiago. We talk about why Cremo isn't just another cigar brand. It's a story of resilience, of tradition and flavor that connects people across countries and cultures. The CEO and owner of Cremo Cigars, Mr. Walter Santiago, who's sitting right here beside me. Walter, tell them a little bit about how you got into cigars, how the Cremo brand came about, which is an amazing story, and you were able to take it, revitalize it, and bring it back. So just talk a little bit about that.
Well, I'm originally from New York City. I came across, when I moved to Miami 18 years ago, I came across this rich American history related to cigars. And Cremo was one of the largest brands in America at the late 1800s, early 1900s. Actively right now, we're the second oldest cigar brand. There's another brand called J.C. Newman, established in 1895, and we were established in 1896.
Wow, that is close.
We have Cuban roots, going back to the 1800s. You were allowed to bring Cuban tobacco from Cuba. So it was brought into the country, and we used to manufacture using Cuban tobacco.
So why cigars? Were you smoking before you got into it, or did you just see an opportunity that you wanted to bring back a little bit of history?
Absolutely. When I moved to Little Havana, I fell in love with the Cuban culture, the cigar culture, and pretty much from there it just evolved.
I got an opportunity to meet some of your Cuban master rollers. How has that been in the process of yourself learning more about the process and about the history and the people of Cuba?
So my vision is to keep everything as original as possible. As I mentioned, we used Cuban tobacco back then. Currently now, we use tobacco from different regions: Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, all Cuban seed grown.
Oh wow! Okay.
Very important to mention that all our cigar rollers are Cuban, including the ones in Dominican Republic.
Wow!
Everything is done Cuban style, so it's pretty much probably the closest to a Cuban cigar that you're gonna smoke.
Which cigars go better with which type of spirit? Can you give a little insight on that?
I'm definitely going to say that the rum is the best. Here in the factory, and I learned this when I had the opportunity to go to Cuba. The factories in Cuba, they actually blend cigars with rum.
Oh, wow.
I brought that to the factory here, and as you can see, we definitely pair rum with cigars.
Yes. Let's talk about the experience. When people come to Puerto Plata, most of them are coming there by way of cruise ship. And a lot of them would love to be able to bring back a good cigar. But a lot of them have questions whether they can do that or not. What would you tell the person that's coming and they want to get the absolute best and be able to bring them back with them?
I would definitely recommend what you did, which you did your research, you went online, you checked the reviews, you checked the history, the background on the company, and as you can see, we make traditional cigars, Cuban style, handmade. We use premium tobacco that's grown in the region. Definitely do a little research before you visit your local shop.
Yeah. So with that being said, two places when you're visiting Miami and you want to take cigars with you to have an enjoyable experience either on the ship or whatever port you're going to, this is definitely a spot that you need to stop in, because we were talking earlier and a lot of people were asking you the question of, can I even take cigars on board with me? And that answer, of course, was
yes.
But let's talk about the main thing, the thing that really gets people excited are the experiences. and you have quite a few amazing experiences, whether it's here in Miami or whether it's in Puerto Plata. What are some of those experiences they can get when they come to Cremo?
You can actually, our most popular one is to be able to roll your own cigar. It includes a complete tour of the factory. Mm-hmm. We educate you on the different leaves that are used to make a cigar.
Right.
And you actually get to sit down in the cigar rolling station to make your own cigar.
That is amazing. You have a blending class. Tell me a little bit about that experience, because that seems like it would be amazing to be able to come in and actually create your own cigar. And then once, I'm assuming once they've created it, it can be replicated.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's called a custom blend experience, where you actually get to come in, you get to try each individual leaf, take notes, and at the end, you create your own blend, and we make it for you.
That's crazy. I don't know of anywhere else you're going to be able to do that, except for here at Cremo. But I just wanted to stop in first to say thank you for the experience. Being able to actually talk to an owner of a cigar brand, for me, was huge. That's not something a lot of people get a chance to do. And when I tell you he rolled out the red carpet, he's been very open. You can tell the passion from every single member of his team. Thank you for bringing this back. We needed this.
Thank you for visiting us.
We needed this. So I'm gonna put all the information down below. You'll be able to come here, do all the experiences. We'll make a day of it. As a matter of fact, I was sitting over here coming up with possibly a weekend that we can do starting right here so that I can introduce you to more of Cremo. So Walter, I appreciate you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Much respect, love, blessings on your business. And we're going to show you a little bit more because we got a couple of surprises in store, all right?
All right, so let me wrap this up. Whether you're in the Caribbean or on South Beach, Cremo is doing something special. It's not just about cigars, it's about heritage, the vibes, and creating a space where folks like me and maybe you feel welcome. And if you ever get the chance to roll your own, do not hesitate. Do it. Even if it turns out ugly, it'll be one of those things that you talk about for years. All right, fam, if you're into these kinds of travel stories where we find the gems most folks just walk right by, I want you to click this next video where we take you on a journey to one of the Caribbean's top speakeasies, Apotec. So until next time, this is Terry signing off with a good story, a better cigar, and a whole lot of appreciation for the craft. Peace.